Welcome back. Now what we need to do is that we need to connect to the database. And to do so, we need to create a file here, a new file called connection.php. And then in that file, we need to create the following code. First, we need to say PHP, and then we need to say here mysqli underscore connect. And this function takes 4 parameters. The first parameter that this function takes is the host name. So the host name is localhost. The second parameter that this function takes is the username, and then password, and then the name of the database. So what is the username? The username, you'll find that the username exists here. If you go to the localhost phpMyAdmin, of course, you need first to make sure that your MySQL database and Apache web server are up and running. And then you need to go to localhost/phpMyAdmin. And then if you click on user accounts, you will find here the username and the host name. There are many usernames and host names. The one that I'm using is this one, the last one, which has a username of root. The localhost is localhost. The host name is localhost. The password is nothing, and the name of the database is php underscore project. So here I'm going to say localhost, and the second parameter username, and then the password. The password is nothing, and lastly the name of the database. The name of the database is php underscore project. And then I'm going to say here or die, and then I'm going to say here semicolon, and here in between I'm going to say could not connect to database. And then I'm going to store this. I'm going to store this in a variable. I'm going to store all of this in a variable called con. I'm going to say here con n is equal to mysql connect, and then here I pass the 4 parameters, and then or die couldn't connect to the database. So if we couldn't connect to the database, this message will be displayed. Otherwise, we will be able to connect to the database, and this variable will allow us to connect to the database and use the database. Lastly, you just need to click on File and then Save All.